Hey everybody, I wanted to go ahead and show you a really clever method of making your own pencil brush using the existing brushes within Adobe Photoshop. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off by going up to our brush menu. Let's choose the Soft Round Pressure Opacity brush. And when we do that, let's make sure that our opacity setting is set to 100%. All these other values should be default values. When we try to use this brush, and I'll make the brush a little bit bigger by using the right bracket key, you can see what that brush looks like. We're going to tweak some of the settings on this particular brush to give it the pencil-like quality that we're after. So if you go to the brush settings menu, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select Shape Dynamics. Under Shape Dynamics, we're going to choose the size jitter to be affected by pen pressure. That will cause the two ends of that brush to taper. So now we're getting something that looks like this. If you turn off transfer, you can see that the line quality gets a little bit more prominent. And that's getting us close to where we want to be. You'll then want to go to brush tip shape. We're going to adjust the angle. I'm going to set this to about roughly 50. And I also want to change the roundness to about 55%. And now we've got this pencil-like quality. And this kind of mimics like a 2B or a 3B type pencil, right? You've got this nice thin to thick variation that you have at your disposal. One of the things that I like to do is I like to dial the opacity on this brush down to about, say, 60%. And now when I draw with this brush, it looks like a standard 2B pencil. And before you close out of that, you definitely want to save your brush preset. And I like to use my initials. You can use your initials just so I can keep track of the brushes that I'm making versus the brushes that are already in Photoshop. And I'll just call this pencil brush. And on this particular example, I like to include the color. In this case, I'm starting out with a gray value to kind of mimic that pencil, but I can always change that to blue or red to mimic other colors that I want to go ahead and sketch with. So hopefully you found that tip useful. If you like it, please give a thumbs up on the video and tell a friend. I greatly appreciate your word of mouth. It means a lot to me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.